I'm back. The questions that will be answered: where have you been? What have you been doing? And also, who is she? If those are your questions that you have right now, stay tuned. I do want to introduce myself before I get too far into the video. I am Emily, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited that you're here. This video is going to be about an update of where I left my YouTube channel a few years ago and where I am now. It's just an update of everything, of why I stopped YouTube and what I have in store, and also what I've been doing for the past 2 years. I'm so excited to share this with you. So if you are new here and you've never watched any of my videos before, then go and watch some of my other videos that I have posted previously and then come back to this video. I am gonna break this video up into like categories. The first category is going to be why I stopped YouTube, and then I'm gonna go down the line from there. So ultimately I stopped YouTube because I was scared. I was scared of what people may say. I was scared of just everything. I didn't think my content would be interesting. I didn't think anybody would ever watch my videos. So I just let my fear get the best of me, and I didn't even give it a chance, and I just stopped. And like I said, I started this YouTube channel 2 years ago, and I just never seen it through. And ultimately I am disappointed in myself because I have seen that I would start something, but then I would just stop. I would never do it again, and I was just scared of what everybody else would say. I was always thinking about the next person and what their thoughts were. I never thought about, well, Emily, what do you want? I would always think about, what is this person gonna think? Or what is the world going to think? Like, you sound this way. What will people say about how you sound? Or do you look funny? Do you look a certain way? What will people say about the way you look? I thought about all of that, and I didn't want that, and I didn't think my channel would even get views. I didn't think anybody would find my content to be interesting. So instead of seeing it through, I just stopped. And I posted a few videos. I did it for a few months, and my last video was a day in Chicago to go top golfing. And after that, I never did it again. And I thought about it for the past 2 years, like, you know, could you do this, Emily? Like, could you put everybody's opinions to the side, and can you do it? And I started my journey this year, at the beginning of the year, and I did think about it, and I had support through it, and I made the decision that I can do it. Like, there was no reason to stop. Like, I have the confidence in myself to not care about what anybody else has to say. And I'm proud of myself for that. And so ultimately, this next chapter in my life is for me. Like, I've watched a lot of videos of how to start your YouTube channel back up, and like what people did when they were starting their YouTube. The thing that stood out to me in all the videos that I watched were that the first 50 videos of your YouTube channel is for you. It's for you to learn how to edit. It's for you to learn how to feel comfortable in front of a camera and talking. It's for you. Ultimately, you are the reason the first videos are even there. Like, you can't expect that you're going to get views, or you're going to have people watch you that aren't your friends, that are like strangers, watch you in your first 50 videos. Like, that is you to learn. And I didn't think about it like that back then. 2 years ago, I just wanted to do it. I thought it would be fun, and I mean, I like to talk, so I was like, what better way not but to have a YouTube channel? And so when I did do it, I just didn't think, well, this is for you. This is for you to learn. I wanted perfection, and I'm never done this before. So how can I expect myself to have perfection if this is something totally new? So I ultimately had the bar way too high back then when I was trying to do it. And so I think that's why I just stopped, was because it was so high and I expected so much from myself that I couldn't really give to myself. And I never wanted to feel like I was wasting my time, that I was putting so much energy and effort and time into something that nobody would even watch, that nobody but my friends and my support system would be supporting me, would be watching my videos. So I didn't want to waste any more time, and I was like, yeah, this isn't something that I'm going to do. And you can't expect for stuff to happen overnight. Like, it takes practice. Like, you have to practice this. And when I watched those videos, I realized that. I was like, I didn't even give it a chance. I posted like 4 videos, and how is that supposed to give it a chance when it's only 4 videos? Some people, it takes forever to get the hang of everything that you need to when it comes to making content. And I'm disappointed in myself for thinking that it would happen so quickly and that I would just be getting the hang of it my first video. And ultimately that isn't something that will happen. It's not realistic. So that is disappointing in myself, but I'm glad I've learned, like, there's always a reason for stuff. And I feel like the reason that I stopped doing YouTube 2 years ago was so I could evaluate, and I could evaluate myself and then come back a better version of myself. So I am super excited to be back. So I'm hope that everybody's as excited as I am, and that we can go on this journey together. The next topic I do want to touch base on is what I've been doing for the past 2 years. Well, I will have to say, since the beginning of this year, I started to take myself seriously, well, more seriously, and I knew that I wanted a change in my life, but I knew what I was doing wasn't helping that change. So I had some guidance and I had some resources to help me with, well, what do I want? So I've never really looked at like goals. I would always say New Year's resolutions, that this is what I want to complete in this year. But this year I was like, that doesn't work for me. So let me think outside of it, and let's think about the goals that I have for myself for this year, for these 12 months. Like, what do I have for myself? So December 31st of 2023, I ended up doing that. I made goals for myself and I wrote them down. So I can always go back to them. They weren't just stuck in my head, they were actually on paper, and they were on my nightstand so I can see them any day that I want. And a lot of the goals were like self-love and to be a better version of myself. And so I did, start the journey of the self-love. I do plan on talking about that. I don't want to go too much into detail about that because I do plan on speaking of that in other videos and like what I do in videos to come. So just stay tuned for that. But I did learn to have self-love for myself. And then that came, my finances and getting my finances together, because I couldn't save for a day in my life. And now it's like, to think back then I couldn't save, but now like I can. So it's like ultimately very, very rewarding for yourself to see that once you put your mind to something, like how much it can change. So, and that's ultimately why I'm coming back to YouTube too, is because I see these changes in my life that I did with myself in like my finances that I can do with YouTube too. So I'm giving it another try. I want to try this, and I hope for the best, and that once my 50th video is posted, then I can go back and watch these videos and just see where I've came in everything that I've done. I also have been trying to be more healthier in working out, because fitness was always on my mind. I was always like, I'm gonna go work out today, I'm gonna go do this, but I never would get up and actually go to the gym, and I'm just out of shape. Probably hard to believe, but I am. Ask me to run a mile and I can't do it. So I am out of shape, and so I didn't want that for myself anymore. I wanted to have the feeling of, I worked out this morning and I'm feeling great, I'm ready to start my day, rather than waking up out of bed and getting up and not ready to start my day. I'm still tired, I'm drowsy, like I'm just not ready to be out of bed. So that's why I wanted to start working out, to get that energy back. And I have done that, and I've also started meal prepping, because trying to find food the day of to cook, it's just not for me. It's a lot to cook every day, and I can't see myself cooking. So when I'm meal prepping, it's ultimately just grab and go. I just meal prep it that week Sunday, and then I have it for the whole week, and it's been a game changer, I kid you not. So just stay tuned for that, because I do also want to have my video to be about that journey too, of my meal prepping and my fitness journey. If that is something that you're interested in, go subscribe. Like, just go subscribe right now, because that is what I want my videos to be about. So then that brings me to my last topic of what I have in store. The first thing I have in store, I mean, I don't want to talk too much, because I don't want to give you everything. So I'll give you a little bit, but then you ultimately have to continue watching my videos to see what is next. So I do like to read. I find like psychological thriller books to be very interesting. My favorite artist right now would be, well, our author would be Frida McFadden. I love her books. She just knows how to have a plot twist in like the middle of the book. I ultimately love her, so I do want to kind of talk about some books that I've read or books that I'm reading, just to give some recommendations, because I mean, she is a game changer for real. And other plans I have for my YouTube channel is just to travel. I do plan on traveling a lot, and I want to share that experience with everyone. And then, like I said, my fitness journey, I am on that. And then I'm also on like a self-care, self-love journey. And I do want to share that with everyone. So those are little tad bits that I am going to share in my videos. So if that is something that you like I said, go subscribe and just continue waiting for each video. I will be posting videos each week. So you'll always have a video posted at the end of the week or at the beginning of the week, whichever one. But for that week, there will be a video posted. So you do have my word on that. So if you subscribe, then you will get more videos. It won't be like the last time where I just went MIA. Sorry about that, but it's not going to be like that time again. So yeah, I am super excited about it. I hope you guys are as excited as I am, and I'll see you in the next video.